So we all agreed as members, and we went out of the constitutional conference and we formed our parties. Those of us who formed PDP, formed PDP. Those who formed ANPP, formed ANPP. Those who formed AD, formed AD. At the end of the day, two alliances, two parties emerged. PDP picked General Obasanjo. ANPP AD picked Olufalaye. This is to show you that Nigerians have a sense of fairness. Professor Jerry Ghana, is that not what happened? More or less. Distinguished members of NEC, in 2003, all the PDP governors, McAfee is here and some of them, met at the villa and said they were not going to support President Obasanjo for a second term, that I should run. I now refer them to the resolution of NEC, where NEC decided that power should remain in the Southwest for 8 years. How do you now want me to go against the resolution of NEC? And I turned it down, and we moved on. So this country has a sense of fairness. This country has a sense of justice. This country has a sense of fairness. Therefore, this thing that is inbuilt in our party, we should be able to use it, to imbibe it, to make sure today's deliberations and in the best interest of our party, in the best interest of Nigeria, which will ultimately give us the victory that we yearn for to go back to the villa. Having said that, I want to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to make these remarks. And I hope we shall be guided accordingly by a sense of fairness, a sense of justice, and a sense of patriotism, which will eventually or ultimately give us the success that we desire. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. PDP! Power to the people! The next remarks will come from the Senate Minority Leader. Okay, sorry. The Minority Leader of House of Representatives, Right Honorable Ndidi Elumelu, will present for National Assembly.
The national chairman of our great party, the chief of the former vice president, and also the presidential candidate in 2019 general election, chairman of the governors forum, all the governors here present, special emphasis on my own country. My colleague who has graciously mandated me to present the Common Front National. All the NEC members here present, gentlemen of the press, good afternoon. Let me say that it gives me great pleasure to address you today at this very important 94th National Executive Committee NEC of our great party. The recent political reports and speculations on the PDP have generated widespread public debate regarding the direction of our great party ahead of our national convention and, of course, the 2023 general elections. Such public interest in activities in our party strongly points to the enormity of the confidence Nigerians repose on the PDP as their only hope to end their sufferings, agony, and despair under the horrifying misrule of the APC-led government. But more importantly, the situation highlights the anxieties by our compatriots in their demands that we'll get it right at this point for the task ahead. Leaders of our party, as we speak, innocent and defenseless Nigerians are being killed on a daily basis by terrorists and bandits. Our citizens can no longer move freely across their country. The current cold-blood killings in the southeast and other parts of the nation further underscore the dire situation we face under the APC-led government. Today, our economy is in shambles. There is anger, frustration, and hopelessness everywhere. Most Nigerian families can no longer afford their daily meals and other basic necessities of life. They go to bed on empty stomach and wake up with no hope of breakfast, minds in fruitful ventures. When they speak out, they are branded and wounded and even killed. Their only hope of survival is to have PDP back in power. It is even more distressing that our own president, Buhari-led administration, has continued in false claims and empty promises as witnessed in Mr. President's address at the 76th United Nations General Assembly, where, contrary to the ugly reality on the ground, he claimed that his administration had weakened insurgents, built isolation centers and emergency hospitals wards all over the country, which I know all of you there know it is a lie, in the fight against COVID-19, and had been steadfast in safeguarding human rights in Nigeria, which is also a big lie. Mr. President also ridiculously asked for debt forgiveness on one hand, while on the other hand, he is busy seeking for more loans, thereby making mockery of our nation as an unserious, country-led, IQ-led APC government. As representative of the people, we in National Assembly, our caucus took the president to task on his speech, in which he failed to present the ugly reality of the failures of his administration to the world body. Earlier today, Mr. President presented an uninspiring 16 trillion 2022 budget, which he tagged budget of economic growth and sustainability, that bears no solutions to the challenges facing the nation under his watch. Our caucus in National Assembly assures that we will do all it takes to lobby for the redirection of the budget for the benefit of Nigerians. Leaders of our party, our compatriots have suffered the unbearable under the heart-hardened APC-led government, and they cry out to PDP for solution. They are ready to march with us all the way to the end, and we must not fail them. As you may be aware, the APC-led government as a political party is since burnt out and dead. What is left is a deflated, disorganized, and discrepant contraption of political scavengers that have no iota of interest in the well-being of our nation. Against this backdrop, we must go into this national convention with the undiluted patriotism and spirit of sportsmanship. We must be ready as a true Democrat to make sacrifices and adjustments so as to elect credible leaders that will lead our party to victory come 2023. In conclusion, may I, on behalf of the minority caucuses in National Assembly, commend all organs of our party, but most especially our governors. It is only in PDP that they are commissioning projects in their various states. As well as the National Convention Organizing Committee and subcommittees, and urge us all to remain focused in our collective effort to ensure a smooth convention to reposition our party for the path ahead. Thank you and God bless.